Today we are doing our monthly subscription box try on. There's so many products here, so many things to cover. We have
the whole table's full.
Yeah, it's crazy. We have a lot of thoughts, a lot of opinions.
Lots.
If you know, then like if you've watched our videos before, then you know that we go ahead and film it. So this is the look. But you have to keep watching in order to know what we thought of each product. But if you are new here and you don't know, then that probably means you need to subscribe.
Yes.
And turn on the post notification bell and like the video because I already know you're gonna like it. But I think we're just gonna go ahead and jump right in. So we're starting off already primed. We have our foundation on. We have not concealed.
Nope.
So we're looking a little crazy. I mean, we're looking a little crazy anyway.
Yeah.
But we are gonna go ahead. Well, I'm actually gonna go ahead. I got a skin gloss from Dominique Cosmetics. One of my most exciting things I feel like on here. This was actually on my wish list a while back if you guys watched that and remember. But I decided to put this on first because like before my concealer, because I don't know, there's just something about putting on concealer and waiting to powder it to bake. It just doesn't, it's just not the same as just like going in with it, baking, and done with.
It has time to get in little fine lines.
It does. So I decided to do this first. So that's what I'm going to do. So I am going to go in with actually a wet beauty sponge to use it. I feel like brushes aren't usually the best thing to go in with when using a cream product. Sometimes those, I mean, other than maybe like foundation, if it's your first layer, then it does make it a bit, it just makes it a bit easier to apply it. It's almost when you use a brush, it just picks up the other layers that are below it. So it's definitely a subtle glow. I feel like it's almost like it's so natural that it just looks like your natural skin glowing. I mean, obviously I have like foundation on, so it doesn't look that natural, but it does give that natural dewy glowy look. So if you're really into crazy highlight, it's not for you. And I kind of am, so I'm kind of like slightly disappointed, but I wasn't expecting blinding highlight from it, so.
Okay, so next we're gonna do our concealer, but right after, then we are going to bake and powder. I got the Complex Culture. This is setting powder. I got it in my Ipsy Plus. I'm super excited about it. If you guys have not watched the unbagging, this is like the neatest design. So I'm super excited about using it.
But it also like is supposed to help the look of pores and some of that.
It's supposed to minimize pores. It's supposed to blur. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that part of it works.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that as well. So I got a pressed powder. I'm not gonna bake with it because
it's hard to bake with pressed powders.
I have before taking like a sponge and just like going in like that when I've like needed to, but it just doesn't work the same. But I am gonna go ahead and bake with a different powder and then set my face with this powder.
So I did actually get the Bogacious powder brush in my regular Ipsy. And so I went ahead and tried this. I'd forgotten to talk about it before. It's so small compared to the one that I normally use. This one's almost like a kabuki brush. And I just love that, you know, it goes in and like gets a lot of, you know, coverage with not so much work. But this did a decent job. It just took me a little bit longer to powder. Now, the Complex Culture, I love it.
It's looking pretty nice.
It looks so nice. I really think, because I do have problems with bigger pores, especially like on my nose and things like that. And I really feel like it blurred that pretty well. So I am impressed with this. I'm so happy that I got it. And it's like, I don't remember how much it was how much it costs or if it even said.
I don't think it says on Ipsy Plus.
But I'm going to have to look this up and see how much it is.
I think if you go into the app and click into the product, it'll give you more information.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm super thrilled about this powder.
So my powder, actually, somebody in the comments let me know that it does indeed smell like watermelon. I don't know. She thinks maybe her smell was
maybe was off. I don't know, but I didn't. Whenever she opened it, I didn't really smell.
My smell is not 100% back. I mainly whenever I've like showered and it's like the steam has just kind of like really, you know,
cleansed
cleared
out your sinuses.
Yeah, I don't know. But I can slightly smell other than that, but I can really smell after a shower. But I'm smelling like a faint amount of watermelon. It probably smells stronger than what I can actually pick up right now. But definitely has that watermelon scent. It looks really nice. Like it's really matte.
Really nice.
But it almost looks like it gave my skin like a filtered effect, which is really nice. Also something that I want to note, I kind of went a little bit more ham in this area with the Dominique Cosmetics Skin Gloss, and you can still see it.
Yeah.
Even with powder on top of it. I didn't go as ham in other places. Maybe I should have. But I kind of thought I overdid it a bit right there. So I just didn't want to overdo it everywhere else. Now I'm like, maybe I should have went a little more heavier everywhere else, because like you can still see it and it looks really good.
It does. So neither one of us got a bronzer, blush, or highlight.
Or brow product.
Or brow product. But she did get a highlight brush. So a lot of that we're going to do off camera to save some time.
I do feel like it might be a little too big, just because the one I currently use, I mean, it's almost like double the size. Maybe it is double the size. So that might kind of throw me off a bit, but we'll see. So this highlighter brush actually worked really well. I was really hesitant. I was thinking it would be way too big, but actually the size of it didn't really affect how it went on as much as I thought it would. So I am impressed.
I'm sure we do this a little bit different than most everybody else. We always set before we do our eyes, so our eyeshadow doesn't crease and things like that. I got the Laura Geller Spackle Mist in my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. She had gotten it before, maybe a couple months ago, and has raved about it ever since.
Yeah, I love it.
So this was actually a choice that I had. I snatched it up, and now I cannot wait to actually see how well it works. Okay, so I have to say I really like it. I will see how it kind of helps my foundation, bronzer, blush, all of that kind of stay throughout the day. It smells really good. I have one that I use quite often and I love it, but she always complains about the way that it smells, and it's
that stinks.
Really well-known high-end brand.
Yeah, let's go ahead and say it. It's Tarte.
And she cannot say, I mean, it does. It smells really weird. So this has a really nice smell. It went on very, very nice. A nice mist. Dried down really good.
By the way, no hate to Tarte.
No,
I love their products, but that one product just smells so bad to me. But anyways, we're moving on to eyes. I do have a few products. So we both actually got the IBY Fireside eyeshadow palette in our Ipsy Plus. I actually chose this Ciate London Eye Luster Cream Eyeshadow. It's a metallic eyeshadow in the shade Cupid, which I did say in the Ipsy Plus video when I unboxed it that I wasn't sure if it was a shade that I already had. But I did check, and it is a different shade. I can't speak sometimes. So I'm actually really happy about that, because it's like one of the best like eye cream eyeshadows that I have. Like, they're stunning. So happy about that. In my Ipsy Glam bag, just the normal one, I got a, I don't know how to say it. How would you say it?
Maya? I don't know either. Sorry if we're butchering that.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's in the shade Sunkissed. I got the Artist Couture Caliente palette, which I'm definitely going to be using this, like for sure. I don't know exactly what type of look I'm going to go for, so I don't know what else I'll use, like this. I just don't know what's going to work together. But this for sure is getting used. And then I got the Glamnetic Liner and Lash Magnetic Liner and Lash Duo. Was so excited about this. I actually chose this. It came in my BoxyCharm as well as the Artist Couture palette. So BoxyCharm really did good.
Okay, so I actually got a few eyeshadow eye products as well. Again, I got the Fireside. This is in the Ipsy Plus. I also got a eyeliner. This is from Wonder Beauty. Wonder Beauty, I've tried so many different things from Wonder Beauty and they've all been really amazing. So this is just a gel black eyeliner. So that also came in Ipsy Plus. In the regular Ipsy Glam bag, I got the Violet Voss. This is just a regular single shadow. Does it say what shade that it is?
Are You Kitten?
Are You Kitten? I remember that now. But it's a real pretty nude shade. But in last month's Slay Glam box, I got the Amora's Cake Pop palette, which has a plethora of different shades. So
I'm jealous of that month. Like last month was really good.
Yes. And the reason why we haven't actually even gotten December's Slay yet. And so
we're always
we always do a month behind, so we can actually try the products out. So anyway, this is the Amora's Cake Pop, and I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with this.
A lot of options,
but there are a ton of different. I mean, this is like a all different color palette.
Yeah.
Like it's got a vast array of different colors. So I'm super excited to use this.
So before I get too crazy with this palette, I am going to go in with the shade, I think it's Sensual, right there. It's like the most neutral one probably right now, but I'm just going to use it as a transition.
Okay, and I'm going to be using Coconut Cream right here. I'm going to do this as an all over, and then I'm going to come back with Creme Brulee, which is right here, and I'm going to use that as a transition. So the Creme Brulee right there was not dark enough for a transition shade, so I used the fourth shade over right there. It's Salted Caramel. It did very much better. I love the way it looks.
I'm gonna go in with this spicy color, Fuego, and I'm really nervous actually. I'm just gonna put it on the outer corner, and maybe it won't be as crazy.
Okay, so I'm going to use this color right here. It is called Mocha, and I'm going to do that in the crease and on the outer corner.
I'm gonna take this shimmer shade here. It's called Rumba, and I'm gonna keep it, like I'm gonna put it kind of in the middle towards the outer corner, but I'm gonna leave the inner corner empty for now.
Okay, and I'm going to use this really, really pretty right here. It is called Delicious Gold, and I'm gonna do this on like the inner corner and kind of blend it in with the color on the outer corner.
Alright, so next I'm going to take this, it's more of like I swatched it in the BoxyCharm unboxing, and it's more of like a glittery topper, which is kind of why I left it a little blank right there. I'm gonna, I think, top like the whole look with it, but I didn't want, like I wanted that to just kind of stand out on its own in this like inner corner here. So, and I think this is in the shade Brillo.
And I'm going to go back with Mocha right here, and I'm going to add that along the lower lash line.
Okay, so if you watched the BoxyCharm unboxing, I mentioned that that it was just sort of a dry formula. Like his mattes, his shimmers, like everything just kind of feels dry when swatching it. And I was actually kind of nervous. I was kind of skeptical, but the pigment is there, like the blendability is there, like it's actually really, really good.
It's really pretty.
So I'm super impressed with it. I mean, I was definitely excited, and I remembered after I got it, I was like, oh yeah, I remember that was an option. That was like one of the spoilers that you could have gotten this or this, and I was so happy that I got it. And then I like swatched it, and I was like, oh no, wait, that might not be good, but it's great. It really is.
And this Cake Pop palette is wonderful. I didn't use a lot of the different, I mean, there's lots and lots of different colors. I mean, I can use this to get just tons of different looks.
Yeah.
But I am going somewhere later, so I didn't want to get too crazy. But everything that I used was really, really nice. The pigment was there, the blendability was there, even the glitter, because I didn't use a glitter glue. I just used my finger. I knew a brush wasn't going to really pick it up and do much, so I used my finger. It went on super well. It blended really nicely into the other color kind of in the center. I love this, and I absolutely can't wait to play with all of those colors.
All right, so I'm usually not a liner girl, but with the Glamnetic lashes, you have to use the magnetic liquid eyeliner. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it how it says to apply. So shake before each use, glide brush tip along the upper lash line only, making an even line as thick as the lash magnets for optimal results. Apply Glamnetic lashes onto liner once 80% dry. Do not use liner on waterline or lower lash line.
This Wonder Beauty eyeliner, when I swatched it, it just glided, if that's a word. I mean, so effortlessly. It was so creamy. So I have high expectations for this to be just so creamy, going on the eyelid, lower lid, all that. Super excited.
Okay, so these lashes are insane. I might actually put some black liner in the waterline to kind of balance out the darkness of like the lashes and everything. And like the liner on top. I did a bad job, so ignore that. I just don't use liquid eyeliner very much.
Yeah, neither one of us do.
I feel like every time I have to, I just do such a bad job. I need to start kind of practicing, I guess. And I'm not the biggest fan of like wings and stuff, so that's one reason why I don't ever use it. But these lashes are crazy. Like, they're intense. They're there.
Yeah, they're great.
But they're staying on really well, which is really nice. I just don't know how they'll last
throughout the day. Yeah.
And I don't really have anywhere to go, so I think I'm going to be taking them off, so I won't even know. But, well, I'll find out eventually, I'm sure.
I did like the Wonder Beauty eyeliner very, very well. It did glide on, even on these older eyes, if you catch my drift. But it does go on very nicely, just glides across. And I will say, like, it just reminded me whenever I did that, when I went to wash, you know, like I had several swatches across my hand, and I used soap and water, and this did not come off. It was actually like I scrubbed. I didn't use eye makeup remover, but I did scrub several times, and it was actually on my hand like a faint line the very next day. I was like, oh,
wow,
it's still on there. So, I mean, I wash my hands, like, you know, right now you wash your hands 10,000 times a day because of COVID and all that, and this stays on a long time.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I actually did get 2 lip products, one of which was the MAC Cosmetics Velvet Teddy. I actually did have that. And then I got this Beauty For Real, I'm pretty sure in the regular Ipsy Glam bag, in the shade Really Red. So I'm gonna be looking
really red.
crazy.
Okay, so I got this Appeal Ultra Cream lipstick, in the shade, I don't think it actually says a shade on anywhere.
It might, Exposed.
Exposed, okay. But it's a really, really pretty shade. And this came in last month's Slay Glam box, and so I'm super excited to use this. It's a really pretty, almost nude shade, so right up our alley, huh?
Yeah. Okay, so it's a lip cream. I didn't realize that. I thought it might dry down matte, and I would have liked it a lot more if it did. But this isn't going to be like transfer proof, kiss proof, any of that. And with a red, like a color like this, like I want it transfer proof.
Yeah, so you don't wind up, you know, with a little bit hanging down here, a little,
Yeah.
a little, you know, whatever.
But it is really pretty. It feels
really
nice.
pretty.
I mean, I do wish, it's already getting on my teeth. I do wish it was a bit deeper, maybe bluer.
Yeah.
Like blue undertones.
It is more of an orangey
It's getting on my
undertone.
teeth and I don't like it. Like, that's why I like transfer proof, because I'm over here getting it on my teeth. I don't want to be out in public. I mean, granted, it doesn't really matter right now because there's a mask, like always, but I don't want to be out with anybody and have to worry about there being lipstick on my teeth. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a cream lipstick. It's a little bit more pinky than what I was thinking it was going to be, so I'm not in love with that, but I think it went on pretty sheer at first, so you could kind of use it like a tinted balm, but it does build up to have, you know, the full color. It feels really good, and with this color I don't necessarily have to think that, you know, you have to worry about like lipstick getting on your teeth and things like that, but this is a cream lipstick. It's not going to dry down matte.
So I'm thinking this month was pretty good. Definitely some really good products. Maybe like one product that I didn't really love.
Yeah.
Guys, are you kidding me? Can you see that? Like, just for me talking, like,
She's
like
eating lipstick over here.
I really am. But I think that this month was
really
good for all of the boxes.
It was.
Sure.
It definitely was. So with that being said, I think that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it or like videos like that, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. We'll actually have a couple of videos linked right over here that I know you will enjoy watching, and the subscribe button is right down here. So until our next video,
Bye.